Here's a myth that's literally costing you money. You don't need a total rebrand to get noticed. And yet, I see it all the time. Powerhouse women stuck, waiting for the perfect rebrand moment, the perfect clarity, the perfect revenue milestone. And meanwhile, opportunities slip. Big rooms, collaboration, the money, it just passes by. I'm Illiah from CNV. I help powerhouse women step into iconic visibility with visuals that actually match their brilliance. Stick with me because I'm going to show you how a brand refresh, not a total rebrand, can unlock your next revenue leap. You'll see the myths keeping leaders stuck in brand limbo. I'm going to share real client stories of refreshes that repositioned them without erasing their history. 3 signs it's time for a refresh and not a rebrand. And why evolution is the fastest path to revenue elevation. Your future empire. It's not waiting for a revolution. It's waiting for evolution. A rebrand isn't always a revolution. Sometimes it's a refinement, a strategic turn of the knob that amplifies what's already working without wiping the slate clean. And that's exactly why I created the iconic brand refresh. It's one flowing day creating a future-ready brand system. No reinvention. It's just future-proofing. So let's start with the myths holding you back. 1. A rebrand means starting over. No, it's about alignment. Ask yourself, does my brand reflect the level of work I'm doing today and the future I'm stepping into? 2, if my visuals are good enough, I can wait. Here's the cost. Your visuals carry less weight than your expertise. You get misaligned clients. You spend more time convincing instead of closing. Myth 3. Branding is just decoration. Wrong. Branding is an economic driver. It's aesthetic strategy. It elevates perceived value, increases conversions, and creates momentum without requiring more hustle. Stop overthinking. You don't need to start from scratch, you need to evolve. So, all right, let's talk about some real examples. Chrissy's brand, Naturally London, luxurious plant-based foot care. She helps people feel amazing every step of the day. Her tagline is beauty that grounds you. Chrissy had a growing business, loyal customers, and still something felt off. Her visuals weren't quite clicking. Her logo felt uninspired, and she said her fonts were all over the place. And her color palette I thought was nice, but it wasn't cohesive. She says, I kept switching fonts, hoping one would finally capture the feel I wanted. Nothing felt quite right. Does that sound familiar? That feeling of hiding in Canva or cringing at your own brand? That was her. When she came and we met, we started with some strategic color harmony. Every color intentional, every color connected to our core value, every piece aligned. We gave her a signature iconic look with a streamlined logo suite, polished typography, a full brand toolkit, including patterns that made showing up effortless. And beyond the visuals, we clarified how her brand should feel. Chrissy says, Illiah did things I didn't even know I needed, like harmonizing my color spectrum and refining my social media logo. And now everything feels intentional. The result? Stronger brand confidence, cohesion across platforms, digital, print, and web. Engagement and inquiries went up. People ask all the time who does her social media, and her answer is true. She does it, thanks to the tools that we created. Her advice is to trust the process and be honest about what's not working. Stay open, let Illiah work her magic. I love her. And Elizabeth is an incredibly talented business coach. She builds communities, coaches creatives, and makes success feel effortless. Before we worked together, her brand did not match the bold, impactful presence she knew it could. Even with a design background, she was still stuck in DIY mode. Her assistants helped her here and there, but she still felt like a bottleneck. Liz says, I was frustrated with the amount of time I was spending on my brand, just to still not feel great about it. Big opportunities came up, and she hesitated. Slides, websites, marketing materials. They never quite reflected her expertise. And then she discovered Creative Director on Demand, and she knew immediately, this is exactly what I always dreamed of for my business. Her transformation wasn't a one-time glow-up. It was a shift in how her brand evolves with her business, seamlessly, strategically. Liz said, we can up-level fast. Having a creative director let my brand grow with me. It's seamless, and we never stress about a big rebrand. Her confidence skyrocketed, and I've had the privilege of watching it happen. Every stage, meeting, and opportunity, she shows up fully aligned. And this best part, her brand keeps evolving with her growth. The faster she grows, the faster her brand grows, and every design decision feels intentional and iconic. The impact, tangible and game-changing. More confidence on stage and in her marketing. A brand that attracts the right clients with so much ease. She works less while making more. She calls 2024 her quantum leap year. Do you see this pattern? These powerhouse women didn't erase their history. They amplified it. They evolved it strategically, and in doing so, they unlocked revenue elevation without starting from scratch. So, how do you know if you need a refresh or a full rebrand? Here are the signs. The first one, you've outgrown your visuals, not your identity. Your business model still fits, but your visuals feel DIY or outdated. Time for a refresh. 2, losing momentum from inconsistency. Are you duct taping your graphics in Canva still? Or hopping between templates? Time for a refresh. Cohesive strategy equals seamless credibility. Sign 3, future focused, but stuck in yesterday's brand. Your audience is evolving, your offers are evolving, your leadership is evolving, but your visuals, frozen in time, and that's time for a refresh. A full rebrand is only needed when your mission, values, or your audience changes. New market, pivot, or reinvention. Choose one. For most powerhouse women, a refresh bridges today's brilliance with tomorrow's empire. And here's why this matters. Treating your brand as an afterthought, you're leaving money on the table. A future-ready brand isn't just pretty. It's profitable. Aesthetic strategy amplifies reach and authority. Responsive logos, meaning you have a consistent, cohesive logo for every platform, keeps you recognizable and iconic. High-impact visuals magnetize aligned clients. Cohesive branding increases perceived value. Clients pay more, trust faster, stay longer. This is revenue elevation, not more offers, not more hustle, through alignment, through evolution. The market shifts, algorithms change, and your visuals should be the constant signal of who you are and where you're going. So, here's my challenge. Stop overthinking your rebrand. Ask yourself, does your brand reflect the future you're building, or are you still showing up as who you were yesterday? And if your answer is yesterday, no judgment here, but it's time. Just one day. Total transformation. Your brand, future-proofed, iconic, and unstoppable. That's what the iconic brand refresh delivers. We take your visuals from duct tape to seamless, from DIY to CEO, from present day to future ready. Responsive logos, strategic color impact, high impact visuals, cohesive brand system. Your next chapter deserves visuals that work as hard as you do. So step into your evolution, step into revenue elevation, and let's make it iconic.